What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another day to New Hope. Um, we're back where in the continue where we left off in the last episode. Just trying to clear out a bit more trees for wood chips, so hopefully we can try to make a little bit more money. Actually, let's do this first, because I was looking around like, what am I gonna do? What is the goal for today? And I think part of the goal should be kind of what I think I mentioned in last episode. Getting um, yeah, that's not gonna work. I hate how these trees don't want to work properly. But anyway, like, our goal is to try to get a BGA up. Hopefully, it also takes digest date. If not, I'll be using straw and slurry, and digestate and manure I'll be using for spreading. That's kind of like what I think I should try to aim for. Yep. Come on. Yeah, wait, come on. You can do it. You can do it again. You're eating it. Finish it. Finish it. Are you taking too long? You're taking way too long. But yeah, I think waiting for a BGA. I may try to use the other trailer. I might sell a bit more TMR just so I can get the BGA up and running in this episode. In this probably this month, and then in the next month, um, try to figure out what we can do then, because if because that's not ready. That's not ready till like October. Next month we're playing canola, so okay. So we got canola. We're about to do there, and then in the next year, probably I will make the next. I'll probably make a bigger oat field, because we got this giant field right here that we can do something on. I may turn it into a either one or multiple fields. Not sure just yet. Um, I think we still have 2 pallets. It's not gonna net us much, but yeah, I think. Alright, let's bring this out here. I think I'm roughly gonna put the mini BGA like right in this area right here, kind of where we are, um, just as a temporary thing at the moment. And then once we have a better spot, especially if we move closer to, actually you don't want the BGA close to town, so it should be out of the way, because no one wants to smell whatever the BGA puts out. And where are we selling this at? Sell everything. Is that the best value? At the moment, that's the best value. Okay. Like, I probably didn't need the sell everything container, because I think the farmer's market was made so almost as a sell everything, but I wanted to try to incorporate almost anything. So that's why I added it. Yeah, because I definitely want to try to use the manure spreading a little bit. So yeah, I think. But I might also try to get into. Hold on, do I have any? Let me start off for a second. Do I still have grass? No, I have hay. I might try to do also either sheep or goats, just as a cash crop or a cat. Uh, I don't have the money for the stable. First, let's get the BGA up, and then I'll look kind of towards the, because sheep or goats with just selling the milk or wool. Actually, I'll wait till I'm starting to unload this trailer, then we'll look more into the pricing of wool and goat milk to see which one. Not shoot them off just off of that, not off of like the next in-game item, which is either bottled goat milk or turning into. I think there's also goat cheese, but that requires another production. Because I do feel like we're going to be getting into the production just a little bit to try to help the town get back on track. I think that's the way of kind of looking at this start from scratch scenario that we're in. I should be in cap. That looks better. But I should slow down. We don't need another incident like last time where I almost tipped everything. But yeah, let's look real quick. And of course, now it's saving. I'll take a sip of coffee. Let's look at the boards real quick. 2,000, 4,000. But at the moment, that's in January. But right now it would be 1,000. Or that's done, but I still didn't do my initial. What is it? Goat milk is very profitable. Like, I don't understand the difference between the bottled. Like, I have to get more into that eventually, but it's weird. It's like you can just sell goat milk as is, and it's higher overall. But I don't know how it's bottled if the density of the bottle is overall better, which probably is, but I'm not sure. We may have to try to get into some of that. And then, but wool. Okay, goats it is. We're going goats. Whenever we can. I do think I have. Let's look at our listings under construction. What do we got under? We got the fenceless. I do kind of want to do more like the pasture style. I just really don't want to add water, but it's fine. Yeah, the pasture's the way to go. Pasture. Auto water. I would love that. 19 to 25. But you're making your own fence, so it's probably going to be about a little bit higher. So, yeah. We could definitely do that. Ooh, let's grab another load. And I think we're set to get our BGA. And then from BGA, find the best product that we have that we can put in there to make our little extra money. Because I plan on selling them. I'm probably going to end up selling the methane unless the methane can be recycled to be used in another production within the BGA, which would be nice. That means you can have almost continuous loop of stuff just making us energy to sell. So I think that's how we're gonna get good out of debt. Like, some costs a lot to run a production. Productions do cost. I do remember I was thinking about doing like a wind turbine or something like that. Or probably still will. I just think getting the BGA first is the better option initially. Hopefully I don't have to sell another one of these, but we shall see. I might. Let's hit the brakes. I think before I do goats, I want to be able to have enough so I can have a barn for winter and a pasture for summer. Summer for now. Just like this pasture barn that we have right now is fine because it has a small pasture and it's a barn, so the cows are fine for going in and out for summer and winter. But I think for hopefully next summer or beginning of next spring, I'm at the point where we have another pasture that we're moving them to. I may keep it close, mainly so it's still connected to, so I can still generate either manure and or slurry from it. I think that would be nice to have, because I know most of the time in pastures you're not generating none of that, and to be able to generate either one of those will be very beneficial. And maybe even try to add like a milk trigger, especially if they give birth while they're in the pasture, or the ones who are about to give birth, leave them in the barn. Yeah, I may leave them in the barn while they're milking. I think that's the way to go. It's like I said, this is all thoughts. Things change as I record each episode because I don't remember everything, and I like to go with the flow. Do what I think. Do what I think how I envision. Yeah, I should probably write notes, but I don't. Maybe I will eventually, but I think, yeah, I should definitely have a barn and a pasture. Maybe the barn we have now we'll end up getting rid of, and we'll get a better one, like a bigger one. Especially if we end up keeping everything, keeping all the cows and stuff. But I think after a certain point, I'll start selling them and getting more. I don't know. Stuff to think about. Like, do I want a constant rotation? Or do I just want to like constantly raise them? No, beef should be rotated out. Cause like the one bull that's the breeder bull right now, that's gonna be rotated out for the new ones, and then maybe maybe after like 2 rotations of breeding for the females, we'll rotate out for new stock. Plus all the ones that are growing up, they'll have a chance to breed, especially if they're females, and if there's any good male genetics. But the thing is, you can't breed the son with the mother. So all the males would have to go. Like once they become of age, sell them. I think that's the overall plan for that. I think that's a good plan. Will I remember? Probably not. Will I try to go back to look at my videos? I may try. If it seems like we're going off task, please remind me in the comments or on Discord. Alright, so I think bring this to a halt for a moment. Let's go to construction. Let's go down to our factors. I just think I'm just gonna go for this one. Like, I don't know the difference between the two, between the 3 days. Actually 4. But let me go for this one. What do you mean over the last one of the object? Oh, must be another thing on the ground. Like a little piece of the little piece of tree that didn't get eaten up. Alright, so yeah, it's like right in there. I think here might be decent for now. Not enough money? I don't need another one. Alright. Factories. Mini biogas. Manure. Digestate. No, we're keeping digestate. Use just to sell. Okay, so we can do straw. We can do slurry. We will be doing slurry. And that gives 1 digestate. We could do a little bit of silage this way. Alright, we want to sell. So I want to activate that. Activate that. Those will be selling. We're keeping that just date. And we want to activate slurry and silage. Could do a little bit of straw. How much straw do we have? No, keeping the straw. Straws for animals. That's all the extra. Alright. So let me grab a load of I definitely need to. I need to. At some point, I need the landscape. Oh boy. Okay, we're just gonna. Whatever fits in there is what it's gonna take, because the rest of these salads just should be for TMR. Or, oh, we got plenty of TMR for now. Even with selling like 3 truckloads. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Our boards are doing well. We got 4 pallets worth so far between the two. Yeah, let's go dump this. Yeah, definitely the landscape. Now let's go forward a bit. I do want to get more of a realistic trailer and probably use a, like, this should be on a semi. So eventually we will do this properly. I have a semi here. I may have to dump out that water. Hold on. Can that... I want to double check before I just dump it. Okay, it can't take slurry. Alright. Actually, I can just put it into the fermenting cellar. So that way I'm not dumping it from... I'm not overloading it needlessly. Like, I probably should try to also do some greenhouse crops. Oh, it's still technically unloading. That's why I didn't have to do anything. I'm like, why didn't it pop up? I was on the thing. That would explain it. Yeah. I would like to try to keep... Because I think this is an episode that's more of... I don't know. Like, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Where's the trigger? Or do I need to... need to first fill the tool. What do you think I'm trying to do? Alright, how do I get the slug out of here? If I can't get the slurry out of here, then I might need to add an actual trigger, since I don't think that one has a trigger. Yeah, I don't see a trigger. No, shop's closed. Alright. But anyway, I think that's what we're going to be doing, trying to like get enough stuff so we can make some good money. Once we get into stupid spam text. Once we get in August, plant canola. And yeah, go from there.
Wishing for the kind of love you see in magazines. The illusion falls and nothing's what it seems to be. And the part left is hurting deep inside of me. Heard a whisper, someone saw you at the bar. Was it the same night you had trouble with your car? It's getting old, I've heard your stories told of that. my feet, I walk into a different sound. I'll leave the bitter taste of love, come back, I'm finally free. The mirror I can see a different me. I'll leave it all behind. I wasted too much time, I've been blind. 'Cause there's no fixing what's been broken. years are leaving. Getting in my car, I drive as memories fly by. Driving by the fields I used to run through, where you were chasing me. We were riding out under the beaches, no one could see. Oh, sweet memories of the town I loved, but oh, changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind, were you the one that got away? Moved a few times but ended up in Nashville. Tried to settle my restless soul. Got a job that felt like forever when I met you. You made me happy, we danced through the night. Life was music and I was your wife. Time flies and the years went by, still I tried. Oh, sweet memories of the town I loved, but oh, changed when you left. I keep on asking myself in my mind, were you the one that got away? Went for the dream, but I got lost. This house I leave is nothing like us. Chased happiness, ended up on a one-way street. We're leading nowhere, that's why I leave. Past the creek where we used to swim. Jump the fence before the summer begins. And getting cool in the summer heat with you, my sweet. Sitting in the back of your car, wishing for this road to take us far. Now I've been away too long, I'm going home. Oh, sweet memories of a town I love, but oh, changed when you left. I keep on asking calls on you to cry. You decided it was time for him to fly out of the darkness and into the light, higher and higher out of sight. The whisper inside your heart tells you let go. Time to leave the past, you did what you knew. Slow down and rest, you've been through a war. No one can hurt you anymore. Behind closed eyes, memories unfold, hidden secrets, shimmering gold. Behind closed eyes, where the shadows play, there's no looking the other way. Behind closed eyes. There's a song inside your soul waiting to be heard. Sing it aloud, you've written every word. Oh, out of the silence and into the unknown. Louder, louder, let go. Behind closed eyes, memories unfold, hidden secrets, shimmering gold. Behind closed eyes, where the shadows play, there's no looking the other way. Just let the music play. Oh, let it play. Behind closed eyes, the memories unfold, hidden secrets, and shimmering gold. Behind closed eyes, where the shadows play, there's no looking the other way. Just let the music play. Behind closed eyes, behind closed eyes, behind closed eyes, where the shadows play, there's no looking the other way. Blackbird inside your chest calls on you to cry. You decided it was time for him to fly.
Alright, guys, I think we're roughly gonna leave the episode here. We got our canola in the ground. We have our BGA, which is making us money, but it's not making it. It'll make us more as like the more salad we make. So as we continue to chop down this grass and turn it into silage, the more money we'll make. Initially, when I was talking about turning field 4, the other part of the land that we own, into a field, I may turn a lot of it into oats, to use the oats as seeds, to use it as, I think, pig food. We'll look in the production menu in a second. I want to wash this thing off. Hit the wrong button. Let's wash this off. Return it. No! Alright. Alright. I will return it once the shop opens back up. So, let's go to production real quick. So, I'm going to use oats for seeds. Okay, so maybe not a huge thing of oats then, since it's only used in seeds and not pig food. But the thing is, I have soy. So I would need corn and barley. We also have canola, so that would be either corn and wheat. So we may take this field and divide it up into about probably most of the way. Do some nice even strips of like oat for our biggest bulk of straw, because either we'll keep some for bedding and then probably put the rest into the BGA, and also keep a little for TMR. So, or all of this, all the oats can go to the BGA probably, and then the straw from the rest can either be sold or turned into TMR. We need to get corn, and we need to get, I'm probably going to say barley. So that means I need to, within this month, I need to make the fields so that we can plant our barley now, or in September. So like, we're a little low for cash at the moment, but the boards have already been proven their worth, and we're almost out of silage, but it'll be fine because we just turn it off and then just wait till we need to reuse it. I could almost fill it back up again because we still got a decent amount of. I could sell some of this digested. I might do that. I was a little annoyed. I thought this thing was it's just a extension of a silo. So now we have a big old capacity for slurry, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. That we need to have two different slurry. I could get rid of the other one, but I think it's fine. Because I may want to try to increase our production of slurry, and the best way of doing that I know of is pigs. So we would need some of that straw that we've been saving. And I may have to buy the pig food initially because, yeah, we don't have the because we have none of this right now. Like corn and wheat we could do, but I'm also trying to use the canola for diesel fuel in the future. So once we get to that point that we're starting to make diesel, I might switch it from this pig food recipe to this one, because I think you get more. It probably depends on the field size and how we're doing on the precision farming aspect. But I do think you get. I don't know if you get more canola per harvest or more soy. I know they're both low yielding compared to other stuff, but both of them are cash crops, just on their own. If don't do anything with production of them, but at some point we may start turning oats into flour, maybe try to get like a windmill or something. I don't know, but that's gonna be later. Right now, we're just trying to get by with what we got. So we have 8 pallets at the moment. About to have 10. So we're doing pretty well on preserving our wood chips and making them last longer. But at some point, we need to stop selling them and wait till January to sell them, or end of December. A little bit of both. Oh, I left this on. Oh, I can sell this. I can return it now. Yay! Alright, turn you off. But yeah, that's kind of like the overall game plan of everything that I want to do. We still need to fertilize the canola field, but that's probably going to wait until at least its first growth cycle. And maybe I'll try to use digestate. And we have a overall good value of pH on the grass field. There's some bad spots, same with nitrogen, but I want to wait until it's more into going closer to the low, more into like the yellow bad level before I redo the pH and stuff here, because I just been wasting it a little bit. Like, I know that it's helping, but it's still a lot, and I think it'll be good if I wait a second. And then I'm also gonna need to spray this field here. And So next July we're harvesting soy. October we're doing this. I probably and then make a couple more fields. Probably do the barley in one, and the other two I may do put the oil seed down so that we can try to get a little bit of stuff from that. And then yeah, as soon as the soy is done, we're gonna be putting oilseed radish in there as well to try to see if we can get a little bit extra income from the subsidy. I didn't really see it this past year, but it could have been there. I don't know. Didn't notice. Why are... I don't know. But yeah, I think that's the overall plan. Hopefully I remember it. Actually, let's look at the construction. Because like I said, cows would be, or pigs would be great to I'll probably try to get rid of the rest of my trees in this area. That's only 10. This will open. This one's a fenced in. That you need to add water. What about this 15? I know I was playing around with this one before. I don't think you... No, you don't need to add water. This already has its own slurry point to it, but I think it'll be connected to that as well. So yeah, possibly could either do this one or this one. I think this will look nice too, but that's only 10 pigs. But it also fits within our budget currently. But we can easily get to 15. I don't know. Something to think about. If you have a suggestion about which one to use, don't forget to leave it down in the comments. And again, thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And hope we're going to make New Hope great. Later.